You're making this into something much bigger. It was something where I said I felt badly about it. That was it. Didn't I say that too when you brought it up to me?
Bottom line,
I feel like I started the conversation.
I'm talking to Meredith.
What she said, I was...
Okay, but I'm talking to you, so please don't pull other people in. Can we keep this between you and I?
Virtual reality.
Hi, I'm Danny Murphy.
And I'm Evan Real.
And this trip is going better than a lot of other Housewives trips that's going to be going, but everyone's kind of mad at each other.
You're making it something it's not.
Stop saying
You are. You're making it something it's not. Oh my God, are we going to do that? Should I talk like you?
Yeah, everyone is mad at each other. And there's so much drama about Whitney and people being all up in her business.
People are talking about Prism and your business. Basically that you're like white labeling jewelry from China. Everybody's talking about it.
Alibaba up in her business.
I know. What did you make of her railing against those Alibaba accusations? Because the photos, seeing the photos next to each other, I'm inclined to believe that we might have been logging on to Alibaba for some of them.
Which that's still sourcing them, so she could just say,
right.
It's commerce.
Yeah.
Commerce,
and maybe that's what she was explaining.
We buy from curated vendors. That's called commerce. It's not like Meredith is out there in the ocean diving for her caviar.
Because she did seem to have a rebuttal. And look, I'm not in the gold-plated fashion jewelry business, so I don't know what is what, but I think she had a pretty good explanation.
In terms of a housewife making a jewelry business, yeah. Made a lot of sense. I'm like, yeah. Also, yeah, of course Whitney's not like taking like melding metals in her garage or basement to make these jewelries.
Do you think Meredith Marks has melted some metals in her? I mean, she's been in this business for a long time. I feel like she might have some. I don't even know what they're called. Little spark guns. Yeah. I could see her with some glasses.
I could see. All I was picturing is her with the glasses. So she would visit the place where it was melting.
Well, what did you think of Whitney not coming to Meredith for advice?
You had every opportunity to say, I'm starting something in your industry. Do you have advice? Can you do anything? You clearly didn't want my advice.
Because that's one thing that Meredith was like, hey, if you were getting into this business, why didn't you come to me? We could have chatted about it. I could have helped you not start an Alibaba business.
Were they ever in a friend place enough where she would do that? You know what I mean? Like, I can't remember a time where it was like Whitney and Meredith being like, la la, like Rory and Lorelai, like talking about jewelry.
Never Rory and Lorelai vibes for sure. But Whitney has said a friend wouldn't do this, a friend wouldn't do that when talking about Meredith's actions. So if Whitney thought she was a friend, she could have picked up the phone and called her. And that's the thing. I think because it wasn't Rory and Lorelai, Meredith was like, well, fuck it. I heard this rumor about Alibaba and I'm gonna talk some shit. Because like we've been saying for weeks, it's fun to talk some shit, especially about people who aren't really your friends.
Yeah, exactly. It's very, very fun. But when you talk some shit, be careful who you talk it to. Well, because I guess Whitney thought she was good enough friends with Meredith to warn her about Lisa. But she forgot that Meredith is now very good friends with Lisa.
Obviously, Whitney and Angie are having issues with Lisa, and they want me to join their team. But Lisa and I have worked really hard to get to a positive place and to forgive each other, and she hasn't done anything new, so why would I get upset with her? What's the point of that?
Yeah. And the Lisa and Meredith combination, you don't want to mess with those girls. Like, they clearly have each other's backs right now.
They have, because even, and we'll get into at the Harley Davidson, are like when Whitney and Meredith were fighting, Lisa kept on being like, I just have to interject to help my girl.
Let me help you out. You're turning it into something bigger than it was.
I don't need your help.
I think you need some help because you're saying something that's not true. You're making it something it's not.
Like, she was really clocking in. And I think it was because she was well rested because she didn't have beer and cheese too early in the morning.
Oh my God.
We are going to the Miller Caves.
What do you mean the Miller Caves?
Like Miller Bear.
Oh,
Like
I'm going to pass on that.
What do you mean?
I'm going to pass.
I was obsessed when she was in her glam and Whitney comes in and she's telling her, you know, what's up with the itinerary. And Lisa's like, no, I don't.
I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah, I'm going to pass. I think I have other things that I want to do. And I do wonder, did she tell producers, look, I don't want to do the beer cheese situation. I want to go push things around on ice. And did they have to like scramble to get that location cleared?
Because she thanked them like, oh my God, thank you for fitting us in.
Thanks for squeezing us in so last minute.
Yeah.
Our friends were doing something else, and I'm like, I don't really want to be around them today. So.
Yeah, so it must have been
So
very
it
last
happened.
minute.
And then I love when she was like, yeah, everyone else is at like this like beer tasting, and the guy's like, that's like a very famous thing to do here. She's like, oh.
What are they up to?
I think they're going to like the beer caves.
Oh, wow. That's
that cool?
a big deal in Milwaukee.
Oh, it is?
I don't know. What would you rather do? Eat beer or drink beer and eat some cheese, or go push some stuff around? What was the ice activity? What was
Curling.
it? What is that?
It's like an Olympic sport.
And what does it entail?
It's like you're like, it's that.
Like scooping ice? What were they doing?
No, you push. It's kind of like, I think it's like, I might be completely wrong. It's like a shuffleboard, but on ice and bigger.
Okay, so what would you rather do? Shuffleboard on ice, or go to the Miller beer cave?
Is there no spa? Like, I thought that's what Lisa would be doing.
I know,
I would have gotten a massage.
I was expecting a spa day, but she had just gotten her glam, and sometimes when you do the massage and the sauna and the steam room and all
true.
that,
But
then
that's
like
what for reglam.
that's true for.
Because I know she got touch-ups for Harley Davidson.
Okay, Harley Davidson. What is that a dinner you would have liked to have received an invite to?
This was my trip from hell.
Your trip from hell. Okay, and why? Let's go through the itinerary. So beer, cheese.
I would do the cheese. I don't drink beer, but I'm not a. I would have rather had the cheese curds, because I do love cheese curds, more than sitting in like where the show motorcycles are. I'm like, because there's no kitchen there, so I'm like, where is this food coming from? And with a duffel bag next to me to dress up for a drag show, I was like, what?
Yeah, that's like to like bring a change of clothes. And I will say I applaud the girls who came in their Harley Davidson inspired leather and then changed for the drag show. I need to know where Bronwyn packed the hot dog Moschino costume.
Did you like it?
Did I like it? I thought, do you know what? At first I was like, girl, what the hell are you doing? But then I was like, you're going to a gay bar. And I think that was a tribute to a certain shape and size that many gay men love. Do you know what I'm saying?
For her.
That was a tribute to the gay community, I think, by going as something so phallic fashion for the gays.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's how I interpret it.
I hope she sees that or hears that.
I think she feels that.
Okay.
You don't.
'Cause
Okay.
she didn't
What?
say that.
I think it's just kind of unspoken. Like if you're in the community,
she's very spoken about all of her thoughts. So I think she.
That is okay. That's very true.
I feel like she kind of was like, I bought a couture hot dog costume. Oh, I'm going to Milwaukee. Sure.
This is couture. I was in Milan when this walks down the runway, and I was like, it will be mine.
I think that was kind of her packing thing. She's like, what do people do in Milwaukee? Midwest hot dogs? I think she was more so giving it a tribute to like
the Midwest and not the gay men.
Yeah, because I feel like if she really wanted to do a solid for the gay men, I'm like,
don't wear it.
Turn a look. Which Mary agreed with.
The hard coat, that's fashion.
Hot diggity dog.
The hot dog outfit, that's costume.
Mary did agree. She said the heart coat was fashion.
But I loved Bronwyn's Harley Davidson look because she had like a custom like leather vest thing that had Harley on it.
Oh, that was cute. I don't remember it. I only remember the hot. I gotta refer back to the Harley Davidson dinner. Yeah. I don't remember that look. It was not memorable.
Because you also forgot where she said, if you're gonna come for me, come for my nose jobs.
If Brittany wanted to say that I'm on my third nose and that is vain, yes, bitch, it is.
I know you said that. I did not hear that.
Which I loved. I loved.
As someone who desperately wants a nose job, how many did she have? 3? She said
3.
Okay. I hope to only have 1. But sometimes
you have to change it. You know, yeah.
That's true.
And if she
updates.
Her nose looks great.
Her nose. I mean, Bronwyn is a beautiful girl.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, but she doesn't have beautiful things to say to Brittany.
Oh, which I'm sorry. If Brittany clanks a knife against glass one more time, and I have to watch it.
Okay, everyone, I have an announcement. Jared and I, we are officially broken up.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Okay, the cheersing, the toasting, it's her thing. It's her thing.
It's her thing.
Danny, it's her thing. Look, what I really do.
I love toast. I love butter on toast. I don't
So
love
butter
the
some
toast.
toast.
I will.
If she likes to clink a glass,
I'll go to Costco.
and you like to butter
as
some
friends
toast.
do.
Right, exactly.
But that's also what I love that she brought to the table. We've broken up after her epiphany. But from the text, what was to break up?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really rather confusing, and I am sensing that her cast members are getting fatigued by it. I feel like every time Lisa hears about the D-list Osmond, as she referred to him so eloquently.
He's like a D-list Osmond, too. Like, who cares?
Every time she hears about it, I can just feel her eyes roll. Like, they're going to get stuck in the back of her head. Like, because she just cannot handle it anymore. She can't handle another word about it because I think that, and I don't think Brittany sees it, but from what she says and what she shows, ma'am, it's not a real relationship.
Well, the text message, hi BFF.
I mean, maybe there's another acronym.
Brittany, red flags in this. Oh my God. He's saying friendship, not the relationship.
Yes, are you seeing that? That is true. I thought I meant a little bit more to you.
Another
Hot dog. Oh.
BFF. What else could that stand for? Brittany's favorite. Y'all fill in the blank. I don't know. Brittany's. I will say the deal is Osmond, from what I can see in the FaceTimes and the previews for he looks cute.
Yeah, he does. And he sent her you know what the scariest thing? He sent her a video and then a voice memo back to back. So Brittany, like, run from him.
I'm not mad at a video or a voice memo.
While, like, telling someone, like, you're receiving that from someone who is, like, stepping out around you, but there's nothing to step around. It's just a lot of tragedy going on.
It's a lot of tragedy. What do you think of the Brow Girl allegations?
It was devastating to hear that Jared was texting Angie's brow girl. I need to know exactly when this was. I'm so nervous.
February 17th.
Okay.
Oh, that's so new.
I mean, I don't want to give excuses, but it sounds like this is when we were on a break.
I believe it.
I mean, I believe it too. I don't take Angie for a liar.
And
She's a pot stirrer,
her brows are amazing, so
yeah.
I really believe her brow girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you know, maybe you could just call Electra to find the truth.
Call Electra. Wait, isn't that what you do? Hold on, it's Electra.
Okay, I will say we love Lisa Barlow around these parts. Love her so much, and I will say when she said, "Oh, you're just gonna call Electra," when she said that during their argument at that explosive dinner situation, I could see her immediately regret it because I think she sensed the vibe around the room, and she was like, "I did not mean to bring your child into this."
Let's not bring kids into this.
I'm not bringing kids into it.
And she would try to defend herself. She's like, no, it's not about your kid. It's about how you deflect from me.
By using your kid.
It's her excuse to get off from me.
If I hang up, it's because I'm a responsible mother who pays attention to my child.
I think is what she was trying to. I'm not saying that, Angie. If you're watching, I'm just saying I think that's the point that Lisa was trying to make. It's like you use your kid all the time to try and deflect from the conversations we're having, etc.
Once you say someone's kid's name, though, it is.
It's
over.
Like
you get Potomac and Mia walk off.
Yeah.
You get Jackie Teresa. Bleep, 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 bleep. So Angie had to throw a chair.
You know what you did? You called me every day and then I told you exactly.
Well, push. I think it actually didn't mean to throw it.
I don't know what she meant, but we've never seen this where someone so aggressively bumps their butt and moves the chair just to fall on its back. Like what I like about this Angie
Well, that's
K.
thin privilege because that does happen.
I don't have thin privilege.
Well, also, if you ever have a bag hooked up to the back of your back,
oh, it can fall over
fall,
like that.
A jacket.
But you saw the button bump, right? Like the butt bump. Yes, she did it. Yeah, she was doing it. And I think what I liked about it, Angie, if you are watching, is that you got out your aggression in a way that didn't hurt anyone else other than maybe the chair. And I feel like the Harley Davidson Museum has a few more chairs that they could replace it with. So
they looked like chairs that maybe they should replace in general.
Yes.
They didn't look comfortable at all.
I know. Actually, there was when they were showing us around the Harley Davidson Museum, there were some like tables and I don't know, but it's so crazy because all the girls were losing their minds and putting on a show for that.
Hi, Whitney. Bill Davidson.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I feel like I'm in one of my
presence of royalty, courtesy.
Thank you.
I am meeting the modern day prophet.
They're like, oh my God, amazing. Since 1903?
Because like his family, I feel I'm like, well, if I'm here, I guess I'll make this guy feel happy that his family makes motorcycles.
That's true. And I guess the way Whitney was explaining it, it's like, it sort of mirrors like the LDS church in a way. There's so much like family history.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Maybe the girls were really excited.
And
it
also
felt a
probably,
little put on to me. But.
And they're probably like, they're like a little drunk, really hungry. They're like, we'll just get through this to get it be done. You know what I mean? If like, oh my God, this is so cool. We got to go.
Yeah.
Type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if I was hangry, I would not be in the mood to fawn over.
That's the thing I would have, Lisa should have skipped that. Oh, I would have meet you at the bar.
Well, and with the way that the dinner went, I don't know, she probably wishes she did skip it.
Yeah, that dinner went south for her. I don't know how they were. Oh, I guess it was, Brittany she was a sacrificial lamb. I guess she was the reason why it all stopped after Lisa calling Angie, saying that you're not a good friend to me, vice versa. All that. It's a mess.
Well, the Brittany and Bronwyn showdown, we didn't really get into that. I mean, they were asking Brittany about her situation with D-list Osmond.
Do you love him or do you love his name?
Are you in love with him or are you in love with Osmond?
I'm like, again, maybe it's a Utah thing. I'm like, if you were like, I'm dating an Osmond. Okay.
I think it is a Utah thing. They were talking about Osmond Lane and how it's a whole thing to live on Osmond Lane. And apparently, according to some of the women on the cast, like he very much leads with his Osmondness when he walks into a room. And Brittany even confirmed that. She was like, yeah, he does. But she was getting asked, is it because he's an Osmond, blah, blah, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of that questioning was coming from Bronwyn. And then Brittany was like, so your marriage?
I think you should worry about your own marriage, Bronwyn.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like, why don't you focus on your marriage? What's his name again?
I know.
How did you and what's your husband's name?
Girl, you did not just tell me to worry about my marriage. You don't even know my husband's name.
By the way, his name is Todd, and he actually seems like a nice guy.
A nice guy, a great guy. But Brittany kind of was hit, and I think that's why Bronwyn was talking about the nose job thing, because I think it's probably questions Bronwyn has been hit with before, where it's like, do you find him attractive? What was the first thing you guys had in common? What's the age gap?
But do you think that Bronwyn sort of clocked that what she was doing to Brittany was exactly the thing that she hates?
No.
And you don't think she clocked that?
I don't think she didn't clock it until Brittany was hitting her back with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also at the same time, too, I'm like, that's her husband of like 2 decades.
Right, not her
This
Costco
a man who's
friend.
not even soft launching you.
Yeah, true.
Floppier than a hot dog. You know what I mean? So like, that's why Bronwyn, I think, is like, well, I'm secure in my relationship, so.
Yeah, Brittany definitely is not secure in her relationship, and I feel like she would be the first
to
admit that. If you could only hang out with Brittany or Bronwyn for a day, who would you pick?
Bronwyn.
You would? Why?
Because we'll go shopping. We'll hang out with Todd, who seems fun.
Yeah, he does seem fun.
I feel like I've talked about her clothes a lot, so she could. I'll let her drag my clothes for a few minutes.
That's
I'll happily,
good. Okay, yeah.
Because it's a friendship. We're bonding, and then I feel like she would be down for like a chill evening, and I don't know how many. Like I can't interpret texts all day. Like I feel like Brittany, you're like swimming in a sea of blue. You know what I mean? Where she's like showing you like the monologue she sent him, and be like, but like when I meant that and this emoji, and it would drive me mad. What about you?
So if you're spending the day with Bronwyn, and I love that for you, I think you guys would have a fabulous time together. And I think you have made very valid points about why you wouldn't want to spend time with Brittany.
Yes.
But if you're spending the day with Bronwyn, I'm going to let you have your day with Bronwyn.
Thank you.
And I'm going to spend the day with Brittany and report back to you. On its face, I like the name Brittany.
Okay.
I love Britney Spears. And
spelled differently.
It is spelled a little differently, but it is spelled differently than the traditional way of spelling Britney. You know, Brittany. Like Britney Spears and Brittany from The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, who I can't remember your last name. I'm so sorry.
That's karma for Todd.
They're doing things differently. Anyways, I think I could actually have fun helping her interpret some of her texts. And I think D-List Osmond's really cute, so I'm sure I'd see some sort of like secret pictures.
Ooh, okay, you're gonna get behind the lane.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. I do think she seems like a really nice girl.
Oh, she's sweet as sugar.
Sweet as sugar, but a little spicy. I honestly,
Yeah.
because I am a big fan of Bronwyn. I think she
Yeah.
brings a lot to the show. I just really loved how Brittany challenged Bronwyn.
She went at her. I don't blame Brittany for doing it because she's like, oh, if we want to go, we'll
She
go.
went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And they went to a drag bar and Mary danced.
Mary, okay, wait. I gotta say, I'm loving Mary's energy so far. It's so good. She seems lighter, brighter, happier. I don't know if it's something in the Angie K water that she's been sipping or what is going on, but first of all, I did not expect her to even go to the drag show because last season she was posting up with McDonald's in the Sprinter van.
Yeah, and I thought there was a photo. I remember there was a photo circulating of her in the Sprinter outside the drag.
In Palm Springs.
Oh, that
last
was
season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought that was the same. Okay, yeah.
So
She's time of her life.
she's turned a new leaf. She was having the time of her life, and the crowd was going, Mary,
And her with her little Louis Vuitton.
Yes, she looks like
Maybe
she's having so much fun.
She's having a high life. She's having a high life. Yeah.
And then also she was really enjoying the champagne beer.
I think it's delicious. What do you think, Mary?
I like it. I had no clue that there is like an upscale beer. It's regal.
Like
Loved that she is obsessed with Miller High Life.
Yeah, it was amazing. I didn't expect her to go to cheese because she's a 2003 Dom kind
now
of
she
girl.
could just be spending $7.99 for a six pack.
Well, what was the special beer? Why was it the high end beer? Like, what was she talking about?
Wait, Evan, that's like its slogan, the champagne and beer. Miller High Life.
That's Miller's slogan?
Yes.
I thought they were serving them like a specific special high-end beer.
That's why when it's a bromosa, it's that with orange juice.
A bromosa?
Yeah.
Who's drinking bromosas?
Not I, but probably the Osmond you want to hang out with.
Wait.
That's what do you think is going to Costco
Ew,
for?
beer and orange juice?
Yeah.
Have you had one?
No.
Ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought Mary was like drinking some like really special.
No, that's why Heather was laughing and she's like, we could save her so much money.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's cheaper than 2003 Dom, whatever I thought this was, but I didn't realize it was the $7.99.
7 to 12, I'm sure, depending on what city you're in, but yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so actually now I'm even more impressed. I did not think
That's
that
what
Mary
I thought. And
was
she
gonna...
loved a summer shandy. Like all of those are just beers that they have on tap.
So I'm obviously not a beer person, but like I didn't even know what a summer shandy was, so it sounded like it was really special and like imported from an exotic locale.
From a different barrel in
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
What is a summer shandy?
Evan, it's like a summery beer, like fruity more.
Oh, did you like
Yeah.
that? But okay. You know what? I don't drink. Both Danny and I don't drink, but like maybe I will with Mary.
Oh, I'll do anything with Mary.
Yeah.
And on that note, Mary, we'll see you in Salt Lake City.